Do you think your sister is being truthful?
To the best of her ability right now, I do. Frankly, I wouldn't still be here if I didn't think that she was trying to cooperate with me.
You people have no idea what we're going through. You guys don't give a... You don't care about me. You don't care about her. You don't care about my granddaughter. You don't care about none of this stuff. You want sensational? Shut up. I'm talking. I am talking.
George is very angry about a lot of stuff, and he's frustrated because he feels helpless, because he can't do anything to find his granddaughter.
I'm trying to find my granddaughter. You guys don't care about that. All you care about this sensational.
Casey, you have to tell me if you know anything about Kaylee. Sweetheart, if anything happens with Kaylee, Casey, I'll die. You understand? I'll die. If anything happens to that baby.
Oh my God. Calling you guys? Waste. Huge waste. Honey, I love you. You know I would not let anything happen to my daughter. If I knew where she was, this wouldn't be going on.
There you hear Tot Mom on the phone with a friend. To Ellie Jostad, our chief editorial producer, just then when she says, "What a waste." Who is she talking to?
Well, in that conversation, first she is talking to Cindy Anthony.
Yeah.
She and Cindy get in a fight. Cindy's questioning her. She gets upset with Cindy. She says, put Lee on the phone. Lee gets on the phone. Same thing. She gets angry at Lee. Eventually, this friend Christina gets on the phone with her.
Okay, so it was Christina. I was just wondering if that were Keo Marie Cruz as well. You know, somehow this Keo Marie Cruz is up in everything, all the nuances of this case. We are taking your calls live tonight. We learn about, we actually get our mitts on, a handwritten note from Tot Mom to a veteran jailhouse sheriff asking him to orchestrate a secret rendezvous. Why would she believe he would help her? Out to Frances in Kentucky. Hi, Frances.
Hello.
Hi, dear. What's your question?
I had read him like in People's Magazine and everything, but I had never heard it on TV about the knife, stainless steel knife being found in the trash bag with Kaylee's remains.
You know, back to Ellie Jostad, the knife, was that in the bag or was that in the car?
There was a knife found in the car. It was described as just like a table knife, and it was with some other items, clothing and other garbage that was in the car.
Okay, to Drew Petrimo with WDBO. He's standing there with Mark Williams at the jailhouse. What, if anything, is the repercussion with this sheriff that the Anthonys felt familiar enough with to write this note asking for him to break the rules and organize a rendezvous, a secret rendezvous, without sheriffs there, without surveillance? What about him? Who is he?
Who is the sheriff?
Yeah.
That's Sheriff Kevin Berry. He was around for a while. He actually recently retired, but he was the longtime sheriff around here, has a lot of sway with the community. Whether he actually made this offer or not, George doesn't specify, but we have heard from the sheriff's department that they were willing to consider a possible meeting, but nothing concrete has ever come through with that. Just recently, Brad Conway, the attorney for George and Cindy Anthony, expressed a desire for the family to be able to meet without the cameras there, but it's been something that the jail especially has been reluctant to do because, as you said earlier, that's just not protocol.
Take a listen to grandfather George Anthony urging the Tot Mom to write this handwritten letter asking the jail to break the rules.
It can be at a location that is not going to be recorded. It's going to be at a place that just you and I, or you and Lee, or just you and Mom can sit down and just talk. That's what it's about. It's not going to be over a phone. It's not going to be like we're doing right now. It's going to be face to face.
No, I understood the arrangements.
But I just want you to know it can be done without anyone else being there except just us. You know, just like you and me, you and Lee, or you and Mom. It can be done, sweetie.
I understand that. That was...
And I'm trusting the people who told me that because they want us to have that time. Okay?
Well, if it's coming directly from the sheriff's department, I don't really trust anything that they've said, to be completely honest.
No, honestly, it didn't come directly from them, but they're the one that can...
I figured it wouldn't have. I know they're trying to put together a visit for us, which I appreciate very much.
Out to bounty hunter Leonard Padilla. He is being deposed in this case. Leonard, you were in the home tell me, you know, I don't necessarily blame the grandparents for trying to meet with her to try to get some facts out of her, is what I imagine what they really wanted.
Exactly. At that stage of the game, they were as interested in getting information as anybody else. George one night just lost it and went in there and almost got physical with her because he wanted to know what happened to his granddaughter. Where's my granddaughter? He told his friend from Ohio. He told him one day, he says, the answer is in that room. They were desperate for information. At that stage of the game, Cindy and George were just as anxious as the detectives to find out what had happened to their granddaughter and the whole thing. As far as George believing that he could get a private meeting with his daughter, that's something in law enforcement which is called professional courtesy. It doesn't matter what the charges are or anything.
Okay.
It can happen.
All right, because he was a former law enforcement.
Correct.
Okay, that explains a lot. It's not anything nefarious on the jailer's part, just one former law enforcement doing the other a favor. It was still bending the rules. Out to Natisha Lance, our producer on the story from the very beginning. What more did Keo Marie Cruz tell the Inquirer?
Some of the other things she told the Inquirer, Nancy, is that Casey Anthony changed after she had Kaylee. She said she started dressing more provocatively, she started drinking more, smoking pot more, also possibly even doing ecstasy. She also talked about this pet cemetery that they had, and she also said that she wrote up a pros and cons list with Casey Anthony about having an abortion.
Like a comet blazing across the evening sky,